Good morning everyone, and thanks for coming in early in the morning. Please allow me to introduce a well-known nutritionist, fitness trainer and a consultant. So her name is Seema Podar, and so basically she's going to explain us and give us a small workshop about healing through natural ways. In our busy schedules, the work schedules and all, we usually need to stay healthier, be fit in a natural way. So today we have Seema. Over to her.
Hello everyone. Hi. First of all, I would like to thank Ms. Diyani and Nirali for introducing me to your company. Today we all are here to listen about the Mother Nature. Can you tell me about your belief in nature healing? Anybody? What do you mean? What do you think by the word nature healing? What comes to your mind first?
Sleep.
Sleep. Okay. Something else? Someone would like to speak? Something which comes directly from the nature. This nature healing. Yes, wherein we connect everything which is grown on earth, which is known as the earth treasure. So, of course, you all must have experienced something in your life. Your grandmas and grandpas must have been experimenting on your home remedies with you for some small issues like cough and cold, immunity system, for digestions and things, which could be much better off looking at this scenario because medication has their own side effects. In other way, when you look at it like the earlier times when people used to not fall sick that often, even when they used to be in the age of around 60s, 70s, 80s. But in this generation, in this era, the illness starts very hard to say from the time we are taken birth. Even the children are born with, something like child obesity, something like diabetes, some heart issues or something. Genetic things are different and lifestyle is different. Over here, today we are here to discuss about certain herbs, some foods which could be useful to consume for you all in daily basis to take care of your health. So when I say be a detective, so what do you understand by that? It's not like what you understand being a detective. It's like understanding if you're having an illness, look for a root cause. Why that illness is coming. Can somebody answer why do we fall ill?
It could be both external or internal reasons.
Okay.
Mental issue or psychological issue that you are facing. So
what you're trying to say could be the diet, the sedentary lifestyle, poor sleep, the stress, or maybe the heavy load of medications what you are being through, or maybe much more things what you can add to it. So when you know about these things, how do we address to cure it? As I mentioned the word earth treasure. So our earth is quite rich in healing properties. So when you talk about when our earth is rich in healing properties, what comes is fruits, vegetables and the herbs, which are the fresh forms and the dried forms. Here we are going to discuss about all four. Of course, we all know our body is been designed to heal by itself. If you have a wound on your hand and if you don't treat it, it does heal, right? Maybe it may take a little longer time, but it does heal back. I would like to put across things somebody with diabetic and all. I would say please go to a doctor. Do not wait for the nature to heal. This is the talk on journal thing. So do not correlate with any personal medical issues. If something is so, please ask the question so that I can clear it. We are talking about earth treasure. It's about the earth remedies, which is based on herbs, fruits, vegetables, it's dried herbs, and the properties beneath the earth, that is the underground vegetables. So here we begin the journey on the natural healing towards the health problem. We name it as God's pharmacy. The pharmacy what we go in is like chemist. This is the God's pharmacy. Mushroom. Let's read later on. You can read the slide is all with you. Everybody eats mushroom. Okay. Why do you all eat mushroom? Because you like the taste. It's low in calorie. Or you have some other reasons to eat that. Not really. It's loaded with vitamin D. Normally, we all are lacking in B12 and D3. Especially the vegetarians and people who have been into the office environment, the AC office, there is no sunlight. So your skin cannot metabolize vitamin D. So mushroom can be one of the richest source what you can consume in the form of vitamin D. Secondly, when you slit the mushroom from the center, it takes the shape of a ear. So the nature is trying to say anything related to ear can be healed with mushroom, especially the ear infection, people having audible issues. You're having a lot of wax in the ear. If you just put the wax oil and start consuming a lot of mushroom soup or something, you can see the difference in maybe just 3 days time. An instant result. Something even the same way the medication takes at least 3 days to work on you. This could be even faster. Try it and see. Excellent way. Especially for kids, it's one of the best way. And talk about ginger. It looks like, don't look at the slides. It's all with you, I'm saying. What it looks like. When you look at the ginger itself, it looks like what in your body? Like an intestine. The intestine of bronchial disease, right? Even the ginger is that way. That means it is good for digestion. Yes, good for digestion. Let everybody speak. Let it be an interactive session. It's very good for people with diarrhea, having very poor digestion problem, something with acidity, gases. Many times you overeat, So maybe post ginger drink is excellent to digest that overeating. If you're going to a party, where you think you're going to have an oily food or something like that, 30 minutes before consuming the ginger water works as excellent drink for your digestion. It will take only restrictive fat in your body to be registered with your. But of course, if there's calorie will be there, but it will be much easier to digest. I'm going ahead because if there is no question coming there that I understand, you will understand things. Yes, banana. I know when you see the slide, it comes with a smile. When you can see the slide, I haven't mentioned that purpose. Why banana and smile together? Smile means, of course, I'm trying to say is going to have the white teeth. Yes. So, do you think eating banana would be good for the whitening of teeth? this? Okay. Anything else? What is good in the banana, which is good for your beautiful smile? The skin of the banana. You just need to take the skin, rub it over your teeth, and see the difference in next 30 minutes. It's that fast. It is loaded with potassium. Excellent for people as a pre-workout. Before your walk, before your gym, if you can take yourself. It will help you to burn your fat much faster. It is very good for people who are having something like a sensitive stomach syndrome, IBS. Don't want to know anything more about it. So I go ahead. Cheese. Do you all like cheese? Yes. Do you all consume cheese? Why are you so shy to say I consume every morning 1 cube of cheese? There's nothing to feel shy. It's very healthy. That's the reason it's been shown you. If you can see the picture of the cheese, it has the porosity. A bone has the same porosity. Nowadays, the cheese what you get is the same porosity, but you compress it, so it becomes like a cube. But it's excellent for bones. One of the very rich source to get the calcium. Yes, to an extent protein also, but it's extremely good for proteins and calcium. So people having weaker bones can try to consume cheese for breakfast. Please do not consume for dinner, you will have belly issues. Consume it for breakfast. Carrot. It's been easily read in papers, WhatsApp, and when you slit the carrot, what is the center portion of that area seen as, it looks like the pupil, right? The eye pupil. So when you take the carrot juice in the morning, empty stomach, excellent for your eyes. You wouldn't have cataract for maybe pretty long years, or maybe don't have it. It's that effective. It's very good for people with dry skin. It's very good for people with scanty hair. Tomatoes. We all consume tomatoes in different forms. Salads, soups, puree. Right? Am I right? So when you slit the tomato, what can you see? Come on everybody. You all had good breakfast, right? So to freshen energy. Is the topic that new for you all? Okay. Can you connect the heart with the tomato? Tomatoes have 4, yes, divisions 4. And the heart has 4?
Chambers.
Yes. So we need to de-seed it before consuming it. The seeds are not required. If you consume, there's no harm. But if you de-seed it, it's much better. You can de-seed and consume it. It's very good for people with high cholesterol, with genetic history of any heart issues, with people with little higher weight. Tomato is very good for weight reduction also. Take it before the heavy meals, that is the lunch or dinner. No questions even like this? Okay. Grapes. The season is on, isn't it? I'm sure everybody must be getting as a midweek grapes. Sometimes at least. The green one, the black one. Huh? The black one. Why? It is more sweeter. You like it? Okay. As you can see, when you see the cluster of grapes, take the shape of the heart. So the Rachel is trying to say it is very good when you take it for the heart blood vessels. Somebody who's having a heart clottage, just on thrombosis, we say, have a genetic history, or maybe they have had with stents or gone through a bypass. Their doctor has recommended maybe a angioplasty or something. Just take this for around 8 days and just get your test repeated. It works that miraculously. Walnut, I'm sure everybody knows about it. It's pretty seen in the newspaper. Takes the shape of the grape. So do we all consume? When? Huh? Exam times. Okay. That's really good to be honest. But how about consuming? We need grains on daily basis. So, do you think consuming walnut maybe in the evening or in the noon or in the night works same? Anything what you're talking on healing process, on energizing process, on revitalizing process, on regenerating process, it's always better when we take it before 11 a.m. so that your body takes the best of the nutrition of it, uses for itself. Otherwise, body is ready to just throw it off. Do we consume this? Kidney beans, rajma. Except consume during the breakfast. It takes around 6 hours to digest in the body. So please do not consume after 6 p.m. When the metabolism is slowing down, this cannot be digested. Neither it will be. I understand it's not a very regular thing in our kitchen, but it has the same proportion of sodium which our bone has. That is 23%. Somebody with a bone issue, especially when we have fractures, when we have weaker bones, or somebody having a bone which cracks very fast. This is excellent to get the bone health. Very easily available in the market. You can store it for 10 days in the fridge. So you don't have to source it on daily basis. Neither a very expensive one. An excellent one. No questions even on this? Avocado. Has anyone tasted avocado? Yes. Like the taste? Not really. How have you eaten it?
It's raw. So they made a dip out with
Okay. What did you add to it?
lemon.
Lemon. Okay. You just cooked it or you put it over the bread?
Just add it raw or maybe with chips.
Okay. But it was fully ripe, right?
Yes.
Okay. It's one of the best way to be having over the bread spread. You just need to grind it with a teaspoon or a tablespoon depending on the quantity of the avocado and make it a smooth batter. You put it on a toast, which could be excellent for you. A great way to take it. Excellent for female health, especially for their cervix. An amazing way. It takes 9 months to grow. The same woman takes 9 months to deliver a baby. Anything related to the womb, avocado is very good. It's a nature grown thing. The same is the brinjal and this are excellent for female health. It's for the womb, especially for female during their puberty age or during their monthly cycles. These things have been consumed to feel much better. The mood fluctuation which happens during those time because of the hormonal This balance, this will be a balancing will much better. And the results are pretty instant. You take it, you feel. Fix. Again the season. Are we all eating? Yes. You all like the taste? Yes. This is excellent for male health, especially to increase the sperm count, the mobility in it. Of course, it is great in taste, rich in fiber, so very good even for people with high cholesterol.
Speak a little loud.
More louder?
Yeah, a little loud.
Is that okay now? Okay. So, I repeat the sentence. Pigs are excellent for male health, to improve the sperm quality and the mobility of it. As it is rich in fiber, it is very good for people with cholesterol, to an extent even for the diabetes. Any questions in it? No? Going ahead is the sweet potato. Do we consume sweet potato? Yes. How many times a week? Not really. No. Why?
Once a month.
You don't like it?
It's just not favored.
Okay. It's one of the excellent way to for the pancreas, for the pancreas health. If you think you have the history, a genetic history of diabetes in the family, please start consuming that in the baked form. The shape looks like the pancreas. So we need to consume that at least for the part of the breakfast, so that you don't fall into a trap of being diabetic. People who are diabetic can consume this, but on a smaller ratio, depending on the levels of their diabetes. Olives. All eat it over the pizza, right? Besides that, salads, yes. If you're taking it in salads, it's great. It looks like the shape of the ovaries. So people or female who are weak in producing ovums, eggs, they should start consuming olives. And unbelievably, we have records where in 30 days, females have produced good amount of eggs with no medication. Oranges. When you see the inner fiber, it's quite similar to the
Memory games.
yes. So this is excellent for people or for females who are having issues with something like breast cancer, something related to breast. An excellent remedy for it. Even for the people, for the females who are coming for breast cancer diets, this is the juice morning empty stomach we recommend. Onions. Onions has always been in favor, talking about its benefits. We eat health corner. Okay. When you don't say anything, I understand it's no. Okay. When you peel the onion, you see the scales on it, right? It resembles what? The body cells. The dots over it, when you cut it, resembles the body cells. That means anything which is related to the cell can be healed via onion, especially the virus, because the upper layer cell is getting dead because of the virus. want to heal on a faster scale, you'll be taking raw or sorted onion. Raw is much better. Sorted also takes away some of the nutrition of it. No question even in this? You want to know how can the virus be healed? It's an excellent remedy. How can you treat when you have viral infection at home? Because it is contagious. If you just split the onion into two portions, keep it on the side of the person who is infected, you will see the onion turns black. It's because of the virus. But it takes care the other members are not getting infected. Try it and see. It's very good for the healer and for the others also. Something like broccoli, cabbage, the vegetables which bloom and grows is excellent for sex health because it has sex hormones. Somebody who is weaker in it may try. No further comments on it. Deep color fruits and vegetables. You can finish the reading, I speak later. Perfectly okay. I understand the curiosity. It's very good for people with any chronic issues, something which has not been able to address or maybe not been able to cure for a longer time. You go for deep rooted vegetables color. Here you can see how even to an extent we take into consideration of mixture of these things as a part of a veggie or a combination juice to heal cancer. I haven't included a slide known as saw soup fruit. It's a fruit which looks like custard apple. It is excellent for kind of all the disease we are talking here. One fruit can heal everything. I'll be sharing the slide with Diane and she can share it with you. Antibacterial vegetables. Anything, something like spring onions, which has leaves, like radish, which again has green leaves, like carrot, which again has green leaves ahead, are always antibacterial vegetables or fruits. So when you're taking a vegetable, don't throw the green portion off. Please put it in the part of the vegetable while cooking. Like cauliflower, we throw the green portion off and we just consume the flower. The flower is very low in nutrition, whereas the green stalk is rich in nutrition. That's the reason cow produces milk so healthy, because it eats only that. Try to consume the greens of all the vegetable which has been left behind. I spoke about it earlier, dark color fruits and vegetables. The same slide on this, which also works for joints, blood vessels, cleaning of blood, detoxification of your organs. Especially the liver detox goes with it. People with a busy, stressed life, the fatty food, the liquoring, the smokers when you're doing, the body is getting toxinated. To flush the toxins off, you need to take a shot of vitamin juice, which could be the dark vegetable fruits or maybe vegetables. Lemon. We all take lemon, right? How do we use lemon? That's more important than what I placed here. You squeeze it in the vegetables, right? When do you squeeze it? Towards the end. But the flame is okay. And why that?
Because
the nutrition reduces if you're exposing it to heat?
She was very close to the answer.
The thing is
And when you put lemon, which is while the flame is on, it gets oxidized with the heat. But when you put off the flame and then put it, it helps in absorbing the nutrition by your body. Especially when you take a spinach juice. If you take only the spinach juice, it wouldn't be that healthy for you. But if you combine it with tomato, any citrus thing, the iron is absorbed much better by the body. To take care the iron or any other nutrition is been absorbed, we use lemon for it, which you call it as a taste enhancer. But of course it has its own different value also. It's a very good immunity booster. We are going to come ahead with that. It's a very good reliever for people with having constipation. Even the lemon zest is very good.
Yes.
You could use it in the dough what you're making it chapatis. Excellent. Papaya. We all eat papaya so that our bowel movements are regular. It's been heard since ages, and which is true. But of course, it helps in preventing cancer also. The papain, the ingredient in papaya, which is papain, is excellent for the digestive juices. The enzymes gets activated, and that's the reason your bowel movements does happen. So, the papaya, there are two qualities of papaya actually. One is the oval shape, the longer one, and one is a round shape. The oval shape, longer one is always better than the round shape. It should have more of black seeds inside, so that you know it's organic and it's real. It's excellent even for any skin disorder. Somebody with eczema, somebody with itchy skin, having skin infection pretty often, is excellent. Try applying the paste of it. It works as an ointment for your skin. We spoke about the pure earlier also. Now here comes the different colors of pures. What you can see is red, brown, green. We all get it in the market very easily. They all are very useful to prevent birth diseases. Excellent for expecting mother is consuming this. We expect the child to be much more healthier than the normal ratio. Excellent for people, excellent for people when they plan to conceive. These are some more tips on natural way, like apple. We all know it works against the infection also. We spoke about it in the deep dark color vegetables and fruits slide. Oranges even work for skin and vision. The same as strawberry, being a seasonal fruit, it is rich in antioxidant, which is again very good for taking care of it's an anti-aging process. It's very good. We all like to stay young, forever. So consume a lot of antioxidant fruits and vegetables, seasonal fruits and vegetables. Same as cherries, kiwis, bananas, grapes. We also spoke about it, but they have their different values also at the same time. Mango is what we haven't spoke on. Certain breed of mangoes are excellent for healing cancer. This is again given as a cancer healing remedy. I understand you are understanding everything, so I go ahead.
I have one question
Yeah,
since you
please.
completed it. I must compliment you for excellent presentation. I'm a lawyer here. I was a surgeon before I became a lawyer. So the idea is all the fruits which you mentioned are good for something, but maybe bad for something else. Like carrot is a classic example. 70 glycemic index is something ridiculous according to me. Very good for eye, but bad for something else. So how to balance? That is number one. Number two, I want you to know average age, if you remove me and Kishore sitting here, is less than 30, maybe 28, 27 in the crowd. Portion and the timing to eat. Whether these fruits or raw things should be eaten before food or after food. A lot of people eat fruits after finishing lunch or dinner. And third thing is whether to consume raw or the juice. Like eating orange raw is better than creating a juice. Can you just throw some light on that also to this audience?
Good.
And another thing, it prevents disease, but when you suffer that disease, eating this only is not going to cure you.
Definitely, yes.
That message should go.
That will come at the end of this
Yeah.
time. Yes.
Sorry for interruption.
No, that was a good question actually. Anything, whatever we are discussing here is a general information. Keeping apart any medical history you have, I think I mentioned this before I could begin the slide. Secondly, whatever you're consuming this as a part of your remedy, it needs to be consumed empty stomach.
Thank you.
It is always better to be consumed in the part of fruit than juice because you intake a lot of additional fiber which has been lost in the juice. Secondly, in the juice we have a lot of fructose, whereas in cut fruit you have fructose, but for an example, if I give you 200 ml of orange juice, which is around 4 oranges, but if you consume it, you will consume 1 or 1.5 maybe, but you wouldn't consume 4 oranges at one go. So, what was your third question, sir?
Portions.
You're talking about journal portions?
General portions. While you eat,
Okay.
when you take some fruit, don't hog it around. You know.
Fruit for a human in general portion is 2 pieces a day. So 1 piece is always recommended. 1 piece is always recommended to take it early morning. The second could be somewhere around 4 p.m. Are we left with some more questions of yours?
That's fine.
Anybody more who wants to know something? Because now we are coming up with certain illnesses.
To add to Doc's question, how much do these processes, cooking processes, maybe steaming, boiling, sauteing, affect the quality of nutrition in the vegetables? So, for example, Indian cooking is a lot of cooking. So you're burning it or exposing it to heat quite a long time. Does that reduce the nutrition, or is it preferred to steam the vegetables, or have them raw?
Raw is always better because you're taking it as the way nature has provided you. But now what happens due to the chemical fertilization, you wouldn't be sure of the chemicals in it. So of course peeling is mandatory. You cannot take the peels. Peel and then consume the raw form. The second would be the saute form. You half cook it. Of course you need to put the lid on it so that the nutrients are intact. The third is steaming. When you steam it, you have the droplets which are down in the vessels. Right? Those droplets which are down in the vessel are excellent rich in nutrients. So do not throw that water off, drink it. And that vegetable can be consumed as a part of your veggies. The rest cooking comes later on. And I would say do not prefer or do not opt for non-stick. It's another way of chemical. Nowadays we get something which is very nice cooking with low oil base. And those cookings are always better. Because when you cook the healthiest food in the non-stick thing, is the chemical which is getting mixed in your food. So in spite of taking the best of the earth, you are not getting the best of the result. acidity. Is somebody facing acidity? Okay.
Reflux.
Reflex. Okay. So are you on medications? Not really. You're doing it
Fine.
Okay. You're managing a lifestyle. Okay. So with this we understand acidity is a lifestyle thing. The best remedy in the nature cure for acidity is consuming fresh curd early in the morning, but 1 teaspoon of khaskhas soaked overnight. Excellent remedy. It works for nearly 6 to 8 hours as a part of antacid in your body.
By the way, khaskhas is poppy seeds,
Yes, poppy seeds.
which ultimately is morphine to some extent.
Only if you grind it and ferment it. Otherwise, no. Besides that, acidity is a lifestyle disease. It happens due to excess eating, or maybe very less eating, or spicy eating, or too much of oily food. You need to monitor yourself whether you are into this food group, and that's the reason you're developing acidity.
I'm grade 1 hiatus. So.
Huh?
Hiatus hernia grade 1.
So, if you are into this panel of eating, then you need to first of all change your lifestyle. And the remedies, of course, which I have placed here works only when your lifestyle changes happens. It's not only this and then you keep on having your normal lifestyle and you say it doesn't work. It works only when you work. So, the best is jaggery. What we recommend is a cold 1 cup milk in the night with a teaspoon of jaggery powder to it and consume around 1 hour earlier to your sleep. That is after your dinner. Now it all depends your work schedule, how much time does it provide you after dinner, or you directly sleep after dinner. I do really have no idea. But in case if you can manage a lighter dinner with this 1 hour before that, you will, especially for you sir, it's very good for acid reflux. The second is, you can see salt, that is the anise seeds. You need to boil it in water and drink it. You can add some portion of maybe again honey, if the honey is real, not the sugar first. The same is the cardamom and the clove powder. And the fourth one is the caraway, that's the Shahi Jeera. That's the black jeera. The black jeera powder needs to be grinded and kept, and it should be taken with jaggery syrup in the night while sleeping.
Since you mentioned jaggery, I'm so struggling. Can you just tell about jaggery versus honey versus sugar? Good, bad, ugly.
We're talking about the white sugar, right?
Yeah, nature.
Jaggery is one of the best way. Honey is a myth yet because we don't know whether it is the melted sugar or the real honey. If you're getting the real honey, then it's good, but still after the jaggery. And then comes white sugar will never come in the picture. So maybe the brown sugar, or maybe the raw sugar, or maybe the sugarcane sugar.
As you mentioned white sugar, during your course, just talk about good carbohydrate and bad carbohydrate. The crowd. Now there is some meat going on, carbohydrates are bad, should not be consumed. That's why I'm just.
Sure, we'll finish up with
Whenever,
these things,
during the
and
course.
if the time permits, we'll definitely go ahead with that. High blood pressure. If you don't look at this line also, what is high blood pressure? If you just think as a lead line, it's an extra pressure in the blood. It gives you an anxiety. So you need something which can calm it down. Like any vegetable or food which is a cooling agent would work excellent for high BP. Whatever is mentioned as a pick over here, they are coolants to the body. They work to lower your blood pressure. Of course, sodium needs to be targeted. You need to take, depending on your blood pressure, you need to target your sodium intake. Besides that, these are the things what you can take, and Of course, there is an avoid list to it. Anything which is much on the fattier side is always known for people with hypertension. Anything which is a natural based sodium is excellent for people with high BP. One of the fruit which is excellent is the chestnut, which is grown under the water. The water chestnut. It's cool and too good for people with high BP.
Is that available in India?
It's available, I think, mostly in India.
Oh,
Shingara.
Shingara.
You get it in the boiled form also, and you get it raw also. Boiled is not good for high BP, you can take it raw one. Somebody asked something? These are few remedies for cough and cold. Normally, during weather changes, the season changes, we all get into a trap of falling, especially viral fever, cough, cold. The best one of the ones which I like is, the honey and lemon. This is a syrup which can be made at home, which you take 1 spoon of honey and 1 spoon of honey, warm it until you count just 5. Remove it from the gas, take it fresh. This helps you to take care of the cough and cold, and secondly raises your immunity for it. The second one is the mulethi. Everybody knows that? It's a stick which is nature grown again. You can source it from any Ayurveda shop or maybe from any panwala. They have it, they put it in the pan. It's very tasty, very good in taste. You can boil that in 1 liter of water, around 1 inch of stick. Keep it overnight and drink it in the morning. You can drink it cold, you can take warm and drink it. You can get it over your office in a flask. Excellent way to keep your system much better in the immunity and take care of the cough which is getting accumulated in our lungs. No question?
is honey and haldi also good?
Yes.
for cough?
Turmeric is good in everything. Everything. You can add turmeric to everything. It's basically an antibiotic, nature antibiotic. If it is taken in the raw form, that is the wet turmeric, इसको आंबी हल्दी कहते हैं. That can be consumed as a part of the green juice, what we are going to come ahead with. I have mentioned this as a liver cleansing diet, but it is excellent for people with high cholesterol, for the people who are having a lot of outside food or having a fatty liver. Do you want me to explain the diet, or do you think this is self-explainable? I think very simple, everybody can follow. It's an apple diet which needs to be consumed for 6 days. The only thing is, when you're taking the last day apple, you won't have dinner that day. It's the Epsom salt which goes into you for 2 times, and the last 10 p.m. is the, maybe the olive oil, or I would recommend is the castor oil. Equal portion of lemon juice. Excellent bowel cleanser, excellent way to take care of the cholesterol in your body. Please do it when you're having an off, because the next day you'll have to use the washrooms multiple times. Do you want me to cover this slide as we're running short in time? Obesity? Not really, because everybody is looking so fit enough. Uh, these are few herbs. What we talk about fat loss herbs. Easily seen maybe in your garden, which is growing. You don't have to source it from a different place. You can just plug the leaves and you can use it. Nettle leaves, dandelion, flaxseed and guar. All four are seen across our buildings. You can see anywhere. How do we use it? We need to boil it, make a drink out of it, and then sip it. You need to sip around 150 ml to 200 ml start of the day. Start mobilizing your fat. Yes. When we talk about nature prescription, this is our nature prescription to every good health. An excellent combination of fresh herbs with a fruit to start your day with. When I say any fruit, if you are not diabetic, I would prefer as a frozen banana. You need to freeze it for 48 hours and use it. You can use the fresh one, but the texture is different. That's the reason. To make a smoothie out of it, frozen bananas are better. Some portion of pudina, coriander leaves, ambi haldi, the raw haldi, the raw turmeric, what I was talking now. Ginger, spinach, cinnamon powder, black pepper, rock salt, lemon. They all need to be added, grinded and made into a smoothie. Consume it as a part of the breakfast to start your day with. If you think it's getting too monotonous on a daily basis, we have one more thing for you. This is the dry fruit milkshake. You need to soak all these combinations overnight. Take 200 ml of skim milk, grind it and drink it. Just see the difference when you're taking this. Maybe you will not like to consume morning. It's a start your day with. Your morning, because you have the entire day of working. How about loading yourself with good nutrition in the morning hours so that you can stay healthy, fit and active throughout the day? Not at all, you'll be much more active. You see, I would just say experience it and let me know the results.
Picking up on her point, even I feel that when you have a lot of milk or loaded milk in the morning, it slows down the system. Maybe it's with just some people who can't take milk really. So is there any alternate way or a alternate timing to have milk? Maybe with fruit or with dry fruits, but for some people milk in the morning
Maybe around 11 o'clock then. Because this much combination of nuts when you're putting it, your digestion needs to get absorbed, Otherwise, if you take in the post-evening, that's maybe around 4 p.m., you're about to end your day. Why do you need so much of energy then?
These should be soaked in water.
Yes.
All of them.
All of them. You may take a lesser quantity if you think this big portion is getting too much for you. We can take half the quantity. Start with 100 ml and half of the quantity of the nuts which has been prescribed. But always load yourself with a good carb and a good protein. Coming to your question, sir. How much time do we have more? Okay. So we just quickly can just go through it. I've mentioned this obesity menu, but this can be even labeled as normal menu because we all need to have that much of calorie, at least 1500 calories to make our day. So if you're taking the dry fruit milkshake or the green juice, I think the breakfast will be kind of skipped because you won't be able to have it. I would still prefer the dry fruit milkshake or the green smoothie. If not, then this is the breakfast. Need that? It's the detox drink. If the time permits, I'll put the slide video on. So move ahead with this. Okay, benefits of dry herb honey. We have already spoken as a natural sweetener. If you get the original one, ginger, we all know about it. It works as the digestive aid. Cinnamon as a blood sugar level monitor. It regulates the blood sugar levels. Somebody who is there with diabetes or in the family, somebody has diabetes, ask them to take cinnamon water. Garlic, excellent for people with high cholesterol. Early morning, 2 flakes of garlic is excellent for cholesterol. Clove is again for the immune system and for the digestive part. Apple cider to lower the glucose levels again, and of course for the weight loss also.
When you say something like clove, you mean consume it, like powder it and consume it, or just
Any
use it as
form.
flavoring? Even if it,
No.
does it
When
have
I'm
to be
talking
consumed?
about consuming in the morning, everything what I'm talking here is consuming morning. Try to consume before your carbohydrates enters your body.
But you don't mean just add it to say dal to flavor the dal. I actually need to swallow this clove to get the benefit.
Yes. You need to swallow the slow water. These are some of the fresh herbs. Tulsi we all know, which is very good for people with anxiety. People who are facing anxiety should be consuming tulsi. Pudina is a good palate cleanser. Comes, it's very soothe the stomach, like, if you have even acidity or an indigestion, it's excellent for it. Aloe vera is again for the digestive system. Ajwain Patta is again for the digestive system. You know why all digestive system? Because we all have illnesses related to it. Major illnesses comes majorly from there. Talking about the alkaline and the acidic diet, a little about it. We all know our body should be with a minimum scale of 7 or higher to keep it alkaline or healthier. You could see this slide. Whenever you're consuming alkaline food, that is nature grown food, without any human source, that is oil, cheese, butter, any spices to it, without cooking the way it is, it's all alkaline. And anything what we do it, when you prepare a tasty meal, it's towards the acidic. Always start with alkaline. Prevention is always better than cure. We all know that, and for it we all need is exercise. We all exercise, right? Again is my tetanus, no. Okay, we all need a balanced diet, a good sleep, and of course, we need to laugh a lot to stay healthy. Some of the points on what you say cure is and what prevention is. To end our thing, this, I always see this is the science of drugless healing. Try it out. Nature is so rich and healing. Just that we have lost the touch of healing through nature. Any questions regarding it? Do you want me to play this video of 5 minutes on detox water? Would that be okay?
Those who want to see remain, those who do not want to go.
Okay. They will share it over the system with you all, and you all can have a look. Any questions what you haven't understood and you want me to address it?